Welcome to the video. Mo Saeed is here. Haven't made a video in a while, so this should be fun. Today I'm going to talk about certain rules you can implement to prepare for the festive season. Right? We're in December right now. Christmas coming up in about 14 weeks, 14 days, and then we have the 1st of January, which is I'm sure people are going to meet up and they're going to have a good time, go out. Now, how can you stay lean and how can you prepare for that from now? Yeah. It's quite simple. Three rules, very, very simple. So, if you're someone who's trying to get lean, or if you're someone who's in your journey right now, you're trying to lose weight, this is going to be a nice guide that you can implement into your day. Very, very simple steps, and it will help you stay lean or at least maintain some of the results that you've accumulated from previous months. So, first thing you can implement is increase your physical activity leading up to the day, yeah, to the 24th, 25th, to the 1st, yeah. Now, I know some experts or some coaches like to basically manipulate calories, and you can do that, but I like to instead manipulate physical activity while maintaining my calories. Yeah, so there's two things you can do, and none of them are wrong or right. It depends on your preference. Yeah, someone who's maybe a little bit busy with work, doesn't have a lot of time to actually go to the gym and go out and do some physical activity, do some sports, then maybe, manipulating your calories would be a better strategy. Now, if you're someone who maybe works from home, or if you're someone, which many of us do, if you're someone who runs your own business, it's probably better for you to actually increase your physical activity without manipulating your calories. Now, what do I mean by physical activity? I mean by doing things that you enjoy. Yeah, sports. If you're into any specific sport, gym, and you want to increase your activity in terms of, how many calories you're going to burn. Yeah, so weightlifting is good, but what is even better is some form of sport. Yeah, some form of physical activity that's going to get your heart rate really up and it's going to make you sweat and it's going to get you that feeling of, getting really, really tired, that feeling of close to exhaustion. We don't want to say exhaustion, but that feeling where, you don't have to get exhausted. You can do hot yoga, right? That's a great way to elevate your heart rate up and feel like you're really, really sweating and you're getting a workout on. Now, this is something you can implement on a week or a few days leading up to the event. And by doing that, you've sort of borrowed some extra calories that you can actually eat on the day. Now, the goal is very, very important that you don't overeat on the days that you're training. Yeah, now that you can sometimes lose yourself. You think, okay, because I did a boxing session or because I did a hot yoga session, let me just eat more today. You have to be careful. You cannot eat on the day. Yeah, although you've burned up a lot of calories in these sessions, these extra calories, you're going to save them for the day of the event. Yeah, so that if you end up eating a little bit too much, it'll be fine. You're not gonna gain any weight because you've kind of, deposited some. You've saved up some calories for the day, and you're gonna use these calories on the day, if that makes sense. Yeah. So by you doing actually more physical activity, you're gonna save up some calories. Yeah. You might save 100 calories or 200 calories, and then you do that for a few days. And then on the day, on the 24th, if you have a big Christmas dinner, or on the 25th, or on the 1st, you can then use up these extra calories that you could have eaten a few days before. You can eat them on the day. Yeah. So that is one way you can do it. And that's my preferred way. I don't like to cut my calories too much, especially because I work long hours. I like to be fully, I like to be well fed. I like to have enough nutrients in my body. So this is my preferred method. However, you can also do it through your nutrition. So instead of your physical activity, you actually do the same, but you do it with your nutrition. So 2-3 days or a week before your event, you can decrease your calories by maybe 200-300 calories. Yeah. Now, how much does that look like? That's probably a meal. Yeah, that's probably one meal or one small meal comes to about 200-300 calories. or a snack. So what you do is 2-3 days before the event, you actually reduce your calories 200-300 calories, and you save these extra calories for the day of the event. Yeah, so you save up maybe 600-700 calories, maybe 1,000 calories, and then on Christmas Day you get to eat an extra 1,000 calories on top of your normal maintenance calories that you eat on the normal day-to-day basis. That is one way you can do it. Yeah, so you just reduce your calories a little bit a few days prior, maybe a few days after, and then that will, by the end of the week, that will equate your overall calories that you consumed throughout the week will be the same. Yeah. Now it may seem like it's a little bit confusing if you're not used to these methods, but in simple terms, reduce your calories a little bit a few days before and a few days after, and on the day you can eat, enjoy your day. Of course, be mindful. Yeah, don't overconsume, don't overstuff yourself. You never want to overstuff yourself. Once you're satisfied, once you've eaten enough, stop. Don't eat anymore. Yeah, and you'll be fine. You can still enjoy yourself. You can still enjoy your day. You can still have what you like. Have a dessert, have whatever is on the table. Enjoy life, but be mindful and don't overstuff yourself. And that is basically it. The last point is utilize the power of walking. That is huge. That is one of the things that can actually help you manage your weight, especially if you're trying to get lean. A lot of times this is specifically helpful if you're away, if you're traveling. Yeah, let's say your family is abroad and you have to travel for Christmas and you have to stay in a different country, different environment. Maybe you can't control your calorie intake. Maybe you're eating out a few days before. Well, in that case, utilize the power of walking. Increase your steps. Yeah, and you will be amazed at how well you can manage your weight through that. Yeah, I always walk whenever I'm away. And a lot of people think, whenever I travel, I gain weight. Matter of fact, no. You can actually lose weight. And you can actually maintain your weight as long as you're walking. How much? As much as you can. As much as you can. Yeah, walk everywhere. If you're in a different city, you might as well use that time to see the city. Even if it's cold, put a jacket on. Nothing wrong with that. And just walk around the city. Get your steps up. Get it up more than 10,000. Trying to get it 15,000, 20,000. Doesn't matter. Yeah, trying to walk as much as you can. And if you can do that, then you'll be able to maintain your weight, and you won't have to worry about like, oh, do I need to really eat this? Do I need to eat that? What can I do? How much calories is in that meal? How much calories in that? Don't worry about that. If you're out, if you're traveling, if you're with family, enjoy your time with your family. Don't worry too much about calories and things along those lines. But make sure you're walking. Make sure your physical activity is on point. If you can't, just walk. Step outside and walk. Walk in the morning, walk in the evening, walk after lunch. Take some of your family members, some of your friends. Tell them, hey, let's go for a walk. Go walk for half an hour, and you will be fine. Trust me. And then once you're back, you can continue with your life. You can get back to your old diet, so on and so forth. So these are some 3 simple methods that you can implement, and they're very, very easy to execute. They're not really, really challenging. Anyone can use them. Now, if you're someone who wants to actually take this a step further, if you're a little bit more serious about your physique, about your body, you want to maintain, you still want to get results despite that festive season, hit me up, Mo Saeed Fitness Coaching, or simply DM me, and we can have a little chat. I'll ask you some questions. We'll have a conversation, and I'll see if and how I can help you. And that's it. Hope you guys have a great week. Have a great day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to reply. GG.